If someone is struggling to see themselves as a leader, what is one small step that they can take to start recognizing their potential?
That's a good one. That's a great one. And we need that. We need young people moving into leadership roles and feeling good about it, wanting to do it. I would say the first thing is not to think of it as hierarchy. So leadership happens in many different ways. And I think in our world today, especially and going forward, I don't see it changing. It's going to continue to lean into, I think, more diverse environments, more matrixed organizations, more projects that you're working on. And so what I mean by that is, you might imagine, anytime you have the knowledge, expertise, experience, you're in a lead role. I think I would look at it that way. So it's not traditional. I think sometimes people get stuck in that traditional thinking that you're on an org chart and you've got to have direct reports or some kind of title to be a leader. It's absolutely not true. Now, that can be the case, and that's great if you want to be, but it doesn't have to be. So I think it's limiting to sometimes think about traditional leadership in that regard. And it really feeds into the second one, which might even be more important. And that is, start with, how are you leading yourself first? Because I'm a firm believer that to lead effectively, to lead others effectively, you have to be able to lead yourself effectively first. And that can mean a lot of different things, but understanding your principles, your values, establishing those is a big deal early in life. And knowing your limitations, being very self-aware. I mean, there's a lot of stuff you can do to develop that self-concept, I would almost call it. And I think self-leadership comes first. And I found a lot of leaders that even more tenured or more mature in their career that haven't done a good job doing that, quite honestly. And I know I was late myself. And I'm not saying I'm perfect. I haven't challenged every day, but it's something that I think is really important, especially as you get into more influential roles or influential positions.